Hey movie buffs, ever heard of the 1980 flick Fade to Black? Directed by Vernon Zimmerman, this psychological horror thriller is all about Eric Binford, played by Dennis Christopher. Eric's a bit awkward and totally obsessed with old movies, but things take a dark turn when he starts mimicking scenes from classic films, but in a pretty twisted way. Now, let me set the scene for you. Eric's this loner dude who works at a film distribution warehouse. He knows everything about old movies and practically lives in his daydreams of being in them. But man, life's rough on him. He gets bullied by just about everyone, his aunt, his boss, his co-workers. That kind of non-stop hassle can really mess with your head. And when a Marilyn Monroe lookalike named Marilyn O'Connor, played by Linda Kerridge, catches his eye and shows him a little attention, Eric totally falls for her. But when things don't pan out, he loses it. He starts dressing up as iconic movie characters like Dracula and The Mummy and recreates scenes from those movies. Except in his version, people actually die. It's like his twisted way of getting back at all those who've wronged him. So the movie digs into some pretty heavy themes like isolation, mental illness, and how obsession can take over your life. Eric's grip on reality just slips away as he dives deeper into his movie fantasies. Critics were kinda split when it came out. Some really dug Dennis Christopher's intense portrayal of Eric and how the film tipped its hat to old-school Hollywood. But some said the plot needed more meat on its bones. Despite the mixed reviews, Fade to Black has picked up a cult following over the years, especially among horror fans and classic cinema lovers. That's probably thanks to all the clever nods to old films and how Eric turns into these iconic characters. So here's the scoop. Fade to Black was released back on October 14th, 1980, and it's rocking a 42% rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes, with a 6.1 out of 10 from regular folks on IMDb. Want to check it out? It's streaming on Amazon Prime and the Shudder app. Even though Fade to Black isn't in the league of mainstream horror classics, it's definitely worth a watch if you're into eerie stories about people losing themselves in the glitz and glam of cinema. Now grab some popcorn and enjoy the show.